assembled here this afternoon to bid farewell to Hon'ble Mr. Justice Tarlok Singh Chauhan, Judge, High Court of Himachal Pradesh, on his appointment as the Chief Justice of the High Court of Jharkhand. I request Honorable the Chief Justice to please act.
Justice Tarlok Singh Chauhan, Chief Justice Designate, Jharkhand High Court. Sister-in-law judges of this court, Mr. Hon'ble Advocate General for the State of Himachal Pradesh, Mr. Lavanish Kanwar, Chairman Bar of Himachal Pradesh, Shri Piyush Verma, President of the High Court Bar Association, Mr. Balam Sharma, Deputy Solicitor General, senior advocates and other members of the High Court Bar Association, the Registrar General, other registrars, judicial officers, and staff of the High Court, ladies and gentlemen, respected spouses of my brothers, especially Mrs. Amandeep Chauhan and the daughters of Brother Chauhan, Tarana and Naman. We are here on this happy occasion to congratulate and also bid farewell to Justice Tarlok Singh Chauhan on his elevation as the Chief Justice of the High Court of Jharkhand. Parting is the known reality of life. Yet it is always painful because parting is a phenomenon which results in a physical separation. It gives a feeling that the physical obsession is coming to an end. Notwithstanding wishful thinking and notwithstanding the promises made at the time of parting, invariably the physical separation turns out to be a reality, and this we know it is certain that this reality is painful. Justice Chauhan has been associated with the institution of the judiciary in Himachal Pradesh for almost 36 years. He has been an active member of the bar, has been on the bench of this court for more than 11 years. For him also the snapping of the umbilical cord is going to be painful. But as I said, he also knows that it is a reality, but parting on the eve of elevation here turns out to be more happy parting than painful. It is a matter of providence that Justice Chauhan and myself have studied together in graduation in DAV College and thereafter in Law College in Chandigarh, the 3 years course. I always remember him as a handsome young man from the hills, which position he continues to hold till now. And he has defied all the aging process. Unlike me. The list is long of the conferences at national and international level he has participated. I will not bore you with the details regarding these conferences. But the fact remains that he did being on the bench for a decade in this court, his contribution as such to the judicial infrastructure and the problems as such faced by the district judiciary has led to various landmark decisions being taken to alleviate the said problems. He's practiced in various branches of law prior to elevation and has been standing counsel for various boards, corporations of the state. As a lawyer, he has been actively associated with legal aid programs and made member of various local adalats and was appointed amicus curiae by the High Court in many important cases relating to violation of environmental laws by hydel projects, ropeways, ban on plastic and tobacco products, implementation of solid waste management projects, and framing of road construction policies in the state. As the chairperson of the Juvenile Justice Committee from 5th of May 2014 to 7th of August 23, and during this period he has done tremendous work and shown such keen interest for the welfare interest of the children of our ashrams, Himachal, Hospital for Mental Health, and the rehabs and the old age homes of this state, along with his wife who has ably assisted him. He has performed his duties as the judge and as the acting Chief Justice of this court to the best of his abilities and made an endeavour to deliver the justice to the doorsteps of the common litigants and poor masses. It is owing to his predilection for dispensation of justice as far as the public interest is concerned. This High Court has witnessed the passing of various judgments on issues of public importance. He firmly believed the importance of strengthening the practice of the public interest litigations in a state like Himachal, and deemed the same absolutely necessary. He believed that Himachal has poor people, farmers and large parts of villages are backward. Hence the judicial process for most of the people in the state is unaffordable or costly to pursue, which has led to the rights violations and a wholesale unchecked environmental degradation. Placed in this background, the state offered to him to have his take on fundamental issues and rights of poor and downtrodden, even though they have travelled by way of letters. This is occasion in passing orders in encroachment cases in government land and other public interest litigation also. He been passionately pursuing the cause of environment. He tried his level best to sensitize the public in general towards tender issues of ecology and environment. Needless to say, born and brought up in district Shimla, Shimla had a special place in his heart. The reason is he's taken keen interest in road connectivities and removing encroachments in government land in the entire state, including district Shimla. While dispensing justice, he has not only delivered justice to the common masses of the state, but also to the staff working in this court. And he has a sympathy of the staff of the High Court. And he has always looked after them. I would like to say something about him on the administrative side, which is by and large invisible to the public. This is a decisiveness. He also has a knack of quickly assessing who is good at what, and then delegating that task to him. That is the quality which any good administrator must possess. And he has it in bountiful measure. The best compliment and judging of the character always comes of the judges from members of the bar. Justice Chauhan has earned this respect not only from the members of this bar, but also from the visiting legal luminaries who have come to this court to address issues before him on various jurisdictions. And they have always found him abreast of the latest law. Resultantly, one can call him the areas cruncher of this court, having disposed of 75,000 cases during his tenure. In a way, as this earlier said, beside also, he has been the captain of the team here. He has an excellent quality of humility and of being very down to earth in approaching any problem. I have had the opportunity of interacting with him on a personal level for the last 6 months. I have found him always willing to listen and accept others' viewpoints. He is always ready to solve any problem. Perhaps it stems from his basic nature of humility and lack of ego. These are the traits of a good man. From one who is sure to get justice, and this is the greatest tribute one can give to a judge. I hope his long stint at the bench in Himachal Pradesh will stand him in good stead while adverting to the issues Jharkhand has to face. While we bid farewell to you, Justice Chauhan, though we shall miss you in this court, I, on my behalf and my colleagues on the bench, and on behalf of the entire High Court, extend our heartiest congratulations and best wishes to you for a very successful tenure as the Chief Justice of the High Court of Jharkhand. Thank you.
Now I request Shri Anand, Advocate General, Himachal Pradesh, to please address.
My Lords, the Honorable Chief Justice, Justice Gurmeet Singh Sandhwagya, My Lords, Justice Tarlok Singh Chauhan, Chief Justice Designate, Jharkhand High Court, Madam Amandeep Chauhan, parents of my Lords, though they are not here, but I am remembering, Tarana and Amanat, Honorable Judges of this Honorable Court, Honorable Retired Judges of this Honorable Court, London Registrars, Sharad Lagwal, Secretary Law, Lavnish Kanwar, Chairman Bar Council of Himachal Pradesh, Piyush Verma, President High Court Bar Association, Shri Balram Sharma, London Deputy Solicitor General, the spouses of respective Honorable Judges, London members of the Bar, distinguished guests, London senior advocates, persons from electronic media, and other ladies and gentlemen. My Lord, it's an emotional moment for all of us, for entire bar, as we have assembled here to congratulate on your designation and appointment as Chief Justice of Jharkhand High Court. It's a farewell to us from this place after 36 long years, and 26 years we are witnessing you in this court. And as I was said already in the dinner, that we learnt a lot, Lordship. As I come from the village background, English was so weak, but we tried to learn that English from the convent schools, lawyers here working in this court, Lordship. So from Hindi we used to convert into English and then make the arguments following you, sir. So we are thankful to you, making our careers also very strong career in this bar, and to permit us to reach at this stage. My Lords were born on 9 January 1964 in village Tikar, Tehsil Rodu. My Lords did his schooling from Bishop Cotton School, Shimla, that is a prestigious institution as I said, and was house captain of Webster House and thereafter school captain. My Lord did his graduation with honours from DAV College, Chandigarh, and thereafter obtained degree in law from Punjab University, Chandigarh. My Lord was enrolled as an advocate with Bar Council of Himachal Pradesh in 1989 and joined this illustrious chamber of Lala Chabil Das ji, senior advocate here. My Lord have started practice in High Court of Himachal Pradesh and practice in all branches of law. His Lordship remained as standing counsel cum legal advisor for Himachal Pradesh Electricity Board and for Himachal Pradesh State Civil Supplies Corporation. My Lords have conducted various cases for various departments, boards, corporations, financial institutions, educational institutions and cooperative societies. As a lawyer, he had been actively associated with legal aid programs, remained member of Lok Adalats and appointed amicus curiae by the High Court in many important cases relating to environmental laws, idle projects, ropeways, ban on plastic, tobacco products, implementation of solid waste management projects, and that project is still continuing as a judge lordship. Suleiman case is a landmark case which my lords is dealing for last 1 year and has in many places in state we are now getting the solid waste management plants. Land is always a problem, forest land, but my lords have helped us a lot. We are thankful to my lords. My lords was elevated as additional judge of High Court of Himachal Pradesh and has assumed the office on 23rd of February 2014. On 30th of November 2014, his lordship took oath as a judge of High Court of Himachal Pradesh. His lordship remained as a chairperson of Juvenile Justice Committee, High Court of Himachal Pradesh from 5/5/2014 to 7/8/2023, and during this period, lordship has done tremendous work with keen interest for the welfare, interest of children, Bal Balika Ashram, Himachal, hospitals, mental health, rehabilitation of old age homes, etc. And fortunately, I was the part of such committees. We have assisted my lords in this, and now the state has declared such children as the children of the state. My lords have participated in various national and international conferences. My lord, I will refer few. One, International Judicial Conference on Judiciary and Changing World, National Level Conference on Effective Implementation of Juvenile Justice, North Regional Conference on Contemporary Judicial Developments and Strengthening Justice through Law and Technology, Constitution Day Celebration, and conferences on e-governance, conferences on technology in Supreme Court of India, conferences on re-engineering judicial process through ICT, state conferences of district legal services authorities at Dalhousie, regional conferences on empowering marginalized citizens, North Zone regional conferences on court dockets. As a head of Computer and E-Courts Committee of the High Court of Himachal Pradesh, my lords have overseen significant advancement in court computerization. Advocates and litigants can now access various services including certified copies, court fee payments and case filing. Under his guidance, several digital initiatives have been developed such as typing test e-software, D-Space repository software and SMS email facilities for judicial officers and advocates. My lords have also served as acting Chief Justice of this court on 2 occasions from 20th of April 2023 to 29 May 2023, and again he was appointed as such on 19th of October 2024 till the joining of my lords. His lordship has also served as Executive Chairman of HP Legal Service Authority during multiple periods. My lords have delivered numerous judgments, including various landmark judgments, and as my lords have said, it is 75,000 cases my lords have decided. I congratulate my lords on this. His lordship was one of the 3 High Court judges who participated in the International Learning Exchange Program focusing on the reform of care and protection services for children held in Romania from 13th to 17th May 2019. His Lordship is the first judge of this High Court to have participated in such an international conference of law. Additionally, His Lordship attended National Annual Stakeholder Consultation on Child Protection on 10th and 11th December 2022 in Supreme Court of India. His Lordship has held various key positions, including Member of Governing Council, Executive Council of Himachal Pradesh, National Law University. My Lords has served as President of Judicial Academy November 18, 2018 to March 15, 2020, and then again from March 1, 2021 to April 5, 2023. My Lords have in past 6 months, because the most of the roster with respect to virus of cases, contract matters and etc. where I was appearing was with my Lords. So my Lords have given us a huge opportunity and given us huge time to respond to argue our matters. My Lords have never said that you stop here, or my Lords have never said I have read it. But whenever we made a request, kindly read with us, my Lords have always permitted to adjourn the matters whenever a new point is raised before my Lords. For example, in Lada matter, I have tried to raise the point, my Lords permitted to central government implead as a party, because that is also one of the important matter. Water access matter, various tax matters, my Lords have continuously adjourned, and I'm sorry for that, those are pending still, such as ECT matter, my Lords could not dispose of Lordship. But my Lords have given us opportunity, we tried our level best. On the elevation of my Lords, though certainly will loss, it is a loss to this High Court, this state, to us personally, including every one of us, but it is a gain to my Lord. We pray to Almighty that many more moments of celebration may come in the life of my Lords in future, and we would request my Lords not to deprive us from sharing such occasions. With utmost respect and regard, I thank Mr. Justice Tarlok Singh Chauhan ji, his family, for his valuable contribution rendered to the state of Himachal Pradesh, which will be remembered long. I, on behalf of State of Himachal Pradesh, my colleagues in the Office of Advocate General, wish my Lords a very best in life, glorious future, great success, good health, prosperity and happy life ahead. Thank you very much.
I request Shri Lavnish Kanwar, Chairman Bar Council of Himachal Pradesh, to please address.
A very good afternoon to my Lord, Honorable Justice Gurmeet Singh Sandewalia, Honorable Chief Justice, Mr. Honorable Justice Tarlok Singh Chauhan, Chief Justice Designate Jharkhand High Court and Dignitary of the Hour, Honorable Judges of the Honorable High Court of Himachal Pradesh, respective spouses, respected and honorable former judges who are present amongst us here today, Shri Anup Ratan, Learned Advocate General, Shri Piyush Verma, President, High Court Bar Association, Shri Balram Sharma, Deputy Solicitor General of India, members of Bar Council of Himachal Pradesh, senior advocates, Registrar General and other registrars, Shri Sharad Lagwal, Secretary Law, learned members of the High Court Bar Association, officers of the Registry, family members of Honorable Justice Tarlok Singh Chauhan, distinguished guests and persons from the print and electronic media. As we gather today to bid farewell to our revered and illustrious judge, Honorable Justice Tarlok Singh Chauhan, I am filled with a profound sense of gratitude, nostalgia and admiration. I am filled with a profound sense of gratitude, nostalgia and admiration. It is an honor to stand before you today to express our heartfelt and efficacious appreciation for the remarkable, exemplary and trailblazing service rendered by His Lordship. As we assimilate our fond memories of Justice Chauhan, first as a lawyer and then as a judge of this court, we all are unanimous in one thought, that we are bidding farewell to him only from the courtroom, not from the court, not from our hearts. So he remains with us with his reassuring smile, with his subtle but profound sense of humor, and above all, with his second-to-none scholarship. It is a momentous day for the High Court of Himachal Pradesh and the bar that one of an outstanding lawyer who was elevated to the bench has now been appointed as the Chief Justice of Jharkhand High Court. Born on January 9, 1964, His Lordship finished schooling from the Bishop Cotton School, Shimla. His Lordship went on to graduate from DAV College, Chandigarh, and thereafter obtained degree in law from Punjab University, Chandigarh. In 1989, Your Lordship embarked on a distinguished legal career representing esteemed institutions such as the HP State Electricity Board Limited, Food Corporation of India, and HP State Civil Supplies Corporation, among others. Your Lordship has showcased a remarkable command over a broad spectrum of legal fields, including constitutional, civil, criminal, and service law. My first introduction to His Lordship was in the year 1996, when upon starting my profession in this High Court, I had to take membership of the Bar, and His Lordship was the Secretary of the Bar Association. Since then, I have known His Lordship to be affectionate, humble, who enjoyed taking interest even in smallest of things. His Lordship took his seat on the bench on 23rd of February 2014. His Lordship's 11-year-long stint on the bench has witnessed him participating and presiding over several diverse jurisdictions, including single and division bench assignments. His judicial career is a testimony to several insightful and watershed judgments. His Lordship has delivered numerous landmark judgments that have been widely acclaimed and celebrated throughout the state, cementing his legacy as a champion of justice and a stalwart defender of the rights of the people. His exemplary involvement in each and every case has inspired enthusiasm and admiration among advocates who had had the privilege of arguing before him. Throughout his illustrious and storied career, His Lordship has consistently demonstrated unwavering commitment, unshakable integrity, and an unrelenting passion for justice, earning him a reputation as a paragon of judicial excellence. What sets His Lordship apart is not only his exceptional judicial acumen, but also his compassion, empathy, and kindness, which have earned him a reputation as a jurist with a heart of gold. He has always been approachable, accessible, and willing to lend a helping hand, demonstrating a profound commitment to the well-being and dignity of all individuals who have appeared before him. Notably, His Lordship's commitment to justice and service to the state extends far beyond the confines of his office. He has consistently demonstrated a willingness to take a stand against wrongdoing, even when it is inconvenient or difficult, earning him a reputation as a fearless and uncompromising champion of justice. His Lordship has taken suo motu cognizance in numerous cases that involve social interest and benefit of public at large, demonstrating his unwavering commitment to upholding the law and protecting the rights of the people. His Lordship's commitment to justice has been a beacon of inspiration, guiding us in our pursuit of excellence and illuminating the path to a more just and equitable society. The bar judges the bench, no less the bench judges the bar. Both exercises run together. Judges retire, but their judgment stays. The bar never retires. It watches the judges and the judgment. I can say today that the Himachal Pradesh High Court Bar Association, of which His Lordship was one of the leading lights, that the Bar Association had sent a gentleman to the bench who during his tenure as a judge played both the roles extremely well. On a personal note, I must confess that His Lordship is not only an exemplary judge, but also one of the most distinguished, erudite and handsome judges in the history of Himachal Pradesh. As His Lordship departs to take a new challenge as the Chief Justice of Jharkhand High Court, we will miss him dearly. We will miss him his infectious smile and his unwavering commitment to justice. However, we take comfort in the knowledge that his legacy will continue to inspire us, and his contribution to the legal fraternity will never be forgotten. On behalf of the legal fraternity of the Himachal Pradesh, I extend our warmest and sincere and most heartfelt felicitations to His Lordship on his elevation as Chief Justice of Jharkhand High Court. We wish him continued success, happiness, and fulfillment in his future endeavors, and we do not have any doubt that he will continue to be a shining star in the judicial firmament. Farewell, Your Lordship. May your future be bright, and may your legacy continue to inspire us all. I also extend my best wishes and congratulate your esteemed family members. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Himachal.
I request Shri Piyush Verma, President, High Court Bar Association, to please address.
Honorable the Chief Justice, Justice Gurmeet Singh Sandhawalia ji, Honorable Justice Tarlok Singh Chauhan, Chief Justice Designate, High Court of Jharkhand, Honorable Judges of this Honorable Court, respected spouses of all the Honorable Judges, all the former Honorable Judges present here, learned senior advocates, esteemed members of the HP High Court Bar Association, the learned registrars, judicial officers, staff members of this Honorable Court, distinguished guests, members of the electronic and print media, the heartbeats of Honorable Justice and Madam Justice Chauhan, Ms. Tarana and Ms. Amana, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I stand here before all of you with a heart full of gratitude and emotion as we gather to honor and bid farewell to a jurist whose presence has been nothing short of transformative for the Honorable High Court of Himachal Pradesh, Honorable Justice Tarlok Singh Chauhan. It is rare that a single individual leaves such an indelible mark on an institution, its jurisprudence, and the lives of those who seek justice within its hallowed halls. Justice Chauhan's journey from the verdant valleys of Rohdu to the highest echelons of our judiciary is a testament not only to his intellect and dedication, but also to the values of compassion and fairness that have defined his every act. Justice Chauhan's legal journey began with a distinction. An alumnus of Bishop Cotton School, Shimla, and DAV College, Chandigarh, he went on to earn his law degree from the Punjab University. As an advocate, Justice Chauhan was known for his versatility, representing a spectrum of clients from government corporations to the most vulnerable, always with the same zeal of justice. His commitment to legal aid and his role as amicus curiae in matters of environmental protection, public health, and social justice foreshadowed the judicial legacy he would build. Elevated to the bench in 2014, Justice Chauhan has since authored and co-authored a remarkable number of landmark judgments. Over 75,000 cases disposed of, each a testament to his work ethic and sense of duty. Justice Chauhan's judgments do not merely interpret the law, they breathe life into it. His Lordships has always asked not just what is law, but what is right and what will endure. His courtroom has been a place where the Constitution is not a distant ideal, but a living, breathing promise. Let me recall a few of his leading judgments that have shaped not only our legal landscape, but the very fabric of our society. When the solid waste of our hill towns threatened not just our rivers, but our collective spirit, Justice Chauhan's orders transformed judicial prose into administrative action. He reminded municipalities that cleanliness is not just a slogan, but a constitutional imperative. In what came to be known as the toilet case, Justice Chauhan recognized that absence of urinals for women or discriminatory charges for their use was not just a matter of infrastructure, but of constitutional dignity. His orders ensured not just facilities, but inclusion, affirming that Article 21 extends to the daily needs of women in public spaces. In a recent judgment, his Lordships upheld the right to be forgotten for a POSCO acquittal, recognizing the enduring trauma of a false accusation and the need for privacy even after exoneration. In Mathuram versus MC Shimla, Justice Chauhan held that arbitrary cut-off dates cannot be used to deny regularization to a daily wage worker, ensuring that justice is not lost in procedural technicalities. His Lordship's directions to educational institutions to display comprehensive information, faculty, fees, infrastructure, placements on their notice boards and websites have brought much needed transparency and accountability to this sector. Justice Chauhan's impact extends beyond his judgments. As chairperson of the Computer and E-Courts Committee, he spearheaded the digital transformation of our courts, making justice more accessible to advocates and litigants alike, introducing e-filing, online certified copies, and real-time case information. His leadership in the Legal Services Authority and the Juvenile Justice Committee has brought hope and dignity to children in bal ashrams, patients in mental health hospitals, and the elderly in our old age homes. What sets Justice Chauhan apart is not just his erudition, but his empathy. He has always seen the faces behind the files, the lives behind the law. His judgments, whether on environmental protection, administrative accountability, or gender justice, are suffused with a deep sense of humanity. As a judge of this Honorable Court, as acting Chief Justice of this state on more than one occasion, and now as he moves to the new responsibilities of Chief Justice of the state of Jharkhand, Justice Chauhan leaves behind a court that is more efficient, more compassionate, and more attuned to the needs of the people it serves. On behalf of the entire bar, I wish to say, Your Lordship, you have been a beacon of wisdom, patience, and humility. We have learned from a clarity of thought, your tireless work ethic, and above all, your unwavering commitment to justice. Your legacy will inspire a generation of lawyers and judges to come. As my Lord embark on the next chapter of your illustrious journey, we wish you health, we wish you happiness, and we wish you continued success. Though you may have left these precincts, your judgments, your reforms, and your spirit will remain with us, guiding us, challenging us, and reminding us of what the law at its best can be. Thank you, Lordship. Thank you, Honorable Justice Tarlok Singh Chauhan, for everything. You would be missed but never forgotten. I conclude by saying, no farewell is truly final for those who have touched the soul of an institution. You will always be a part of us, and we will always be grateful. I am sure that it must have been an occasion like this which inspired the great Sahib Ludhianvi to write the famous lines, Abhi na jao chhodkar, कि दिल अभी भरा नहीं, अभी ना जाओ छोड़कर, कि दिल अभी भरा नहीं, अभी ना जाओ छोड़कर, कि दिल अभी भरा नहीं। जय हिंद, जय भारत।
This is Honorable Companion Judges and their family members, Honorable former judges, Learned Advocate General, Chairman Bar Council, President of the Bar Association, Secretary and other office bearer of the Bar Association, Senior Advocates, Learned Secretary Law, Learned Registrars, Learned Standing Council for the Government of India and the Government of Himachal Pradesh, my colleagues at the Bar, officers and staff of Honorable High Court. In a heartwarming full circle, our beloved Honorable Chief Justice, Honorable Mr. Justice Sandhuwalia, has reciprocated kindness with elegance, delivering an eloquent farewell speech, mirroring the warm welcome he received from Justice Chauhan, his long-time friend, senior colleague, and especially his college and university mate. We take this opportunity to welcome His Lordship parents, Shri Shiv Singh Chauhan, Srimati Geeta. Their disciplined life, consistent effort built the foundation of today, and now they are present and are celebrating the successes with success. We thank them for blessing, shaping, teaching, allowing His Lordship to become a successful person and touching life of thousands. We extend a warm welcome to His Lordship's wife, Srimati Amandeep Chauhan, and their daughters, Miss Tarana and Miss Amana. His Lordship's wife is undoubtedly primary source of emotional strength, offering unwavering encouragement, celebrating achievements, and providing a safe space to navigate challenges. Their bond is clearly exceptional and a testament to a profound connection that truly makes them an exemplary couple. His Lordship children, with their simple joy and unconditional love, have remained a source of renewed energy. I also welcome His Lordship's brother Shri Harnam Chauhan and sister Srimati Romila Dharma and her husband Sundar Singh Dharma and Justice Chauhan's friend present today and watching online, who have contributed to success by providing unwavering emotional support, practical assistance to overcome challenges and achieve goals. His Lordship has lived a disciplined life throughout his career, dressed meticulously, sits sharp at 10 with freshness,
and energy, performs work with perfection, gets up in the evening with the same energy, freshness. Lordship was the school captain, and now as a judge, he remains a steadfast champion of justice. In his court, the gender does not matter. Ethnic or religious background does not matter. Orientation, social status does not matter. Whether it's your first day, it does not matter. In case you have a case on a merit, that matters and you are bound to succeed without his lordship being influenced by the name, tenor, face value of your opponent. I say with all humility that sometimes the atmosphere in the court used to get tense and his lordship used to sort it out with his smiles. The heat of the court was never taken outside the court or to any other matter. Amidst confusion and reconciliation, mischief and decency, the fairness of the fellow judges, the mediation, the gentleness and his lordship forbearance made this tenure an unforgettable one. I ask myself, what defines success for you? Is it money, which you have plenty? Maybe it's healthy family, which you have. Maybe happy marriage, you are the sweetest couple. Maybe it is to help others, you are helpful. Or to be famous, of course you are. Spiritually sound, of course you are. But it is clear to me that your life's compass points towards one noble aim: to enhance the world for future generation. A mission vividly reflected in the legacy of your landmark judgment. His Lordship tenure has delivered 1,37,639 orders in all spheres of law, which has shaped the destiny of our institution. His Lordship opinions span the criminal, civil, tax and environmental fields and are frequently cited across India's High Court in that background. His Lordship protected chastity of a woman and awarded her 6 lakh compensation, and standard medical form was also ordered to be changed as per rules. Observe that Section 482 CRPC can be invoked to let social harmony prevail where the prosecution would otherwise destroy an existing family unit. Took cognizance of an orphanage endangered by Shimla forest fire. His Lordship observed temporary release is fresh air for reform, not a threat to public safety. Ordered masking of names in digital records after upholding acquittal under POSCO Act and has engraved the right to be forgotten into the granites of Article 21, reminding us that digital eternity must bend before human dignity, and has also expressed that nature is not an item on the balance sheet, it is the balance itself. A digitized judiciary without a human heart is merely a silicon wrapped in statues, called the Constitution a living organism and grand norm. Lordship, today I also speak on behalf of the esteemed members of the Bar Association. As employees and staff, a senior counsel has expressed his opinion about you. Law is your life. Another calls you flag bearer of institution. One expressed that we have never seen you in fatigue, and how can we inherit such a quality? Member of the Bar Association has said, "Aapki sada dili khud aapki, आपकी सादा दिली खुद आपकी तौहीन है, हुस्न वालों को जरा मगरूर होना चाहिए." Even the Standing Council for the both Union of India and the state have expressed their profound appreciation for his Lordship's conduct during hearings. They specifically lauded his Lordship's meaningful dialogue with Council, highlighting his honest, upfront approach in sharing his perspectives on their cases, including their potential weaknesses. Lordship, many have told me to express their voice. I tried to say in one word: you are empathetic, compassionate, honest, respectful, responsible, kind, generous, patient listener, fair, judicial, accountable, open-minded, belief-giving, born leader, magnetic, and much more. Beyond the former halls of justice, the public has joined in celebrating his Lordship's success. And today's tech-driven world, the impact of social media is undeniable. Immediately following the announcement, social media platforms were flooded with outpouring of congratulatory posts. On behalf of the Union of India, I have often appeared before his Lordship, sometimes defending the might of the state, sometimes conceding its folly. Each appearance reaffirmed that in Justice Chauhan's court, the government wins only when justice prevails. For a DSJ, that is both a comfort and constant reminder of my responsibility. In a regular second appeal concerning the Renukaji Dam, Hon'ble Justice Chauhan highlighted the state's failure to compensate landowners. Subsequently, the Union of India, arrayed as a party, gracefully disbursed 1,037.92 crores without raising any technical objection, thereby enabled the state to settle lawful claims with the landowners. Your Lordship's pronouncement ensure immediate compliance, a testament to their clarity and force. Indeed, the legal fraternity, representing both the state and the Union of India, will feel the absence of those decisive instructions today at 2 or come tomorrow at 10. His Lordship proved by his conduct that it is important to always be encouraging and never discouraging. And His Lordship lived by those great words, be encouraging, not discouraging. Always choose hope, that is His Lordship's attitude toward life. We gather this evening with hearts that are at once jubilant and wistful, jubilant because the Honorable Supreme Court Collegium has posed confidence in our very own Justice Tarlok Singh Chauhan to helm the Jharkhand High Court, and wistful because the verdict of destiny now transfer from Shimla, Cedar, line bridges, crossing the Satluj and the Ganga to reach the land of Swarn Rekha. And His Lordship will be taking with him the stillness of our cedars to steady any storm of docket or doubt, the clarity of our mountain spring to keep his pronouncement transparent, and the warmth of this gathering to remind him that a part of Himachal beats in every Jharkhand verdict he will pen. Lordship, you may not realize it, but with your presence in the gathering, everything used to be radiant. I am proud to say that from this moment forward, you are an inevitable part of our history. Whenever judicial decisions are discussed, your name will automatically come up. Lordship, today's speeches are only preamble to your illustrious career and merely provides introduction of your life, tone, achievement and purpose. Time constraints limited the full expression of your remarkable journey. On behalf of my colleagues and myself, I want to extend our deepest gratitude for your exceptional leadership. Your guidance has been invaluable and we are truly appreciative of your contribution. शामो सहर अब तुम्हारा जिक्र होगा, अदालत में तुम्हारी कमी रहेगी. दियो लागे तू अरबे. Thank you.
Now I request Honorable Mr. Justice Tarlok Singh Chauhan to please address.
Honorable the Chief Justice, Mr. Justice Gurmeet Singh Sandewali, my esteemed sister and brother judges, and the respective spouses, including my wife and my two daughters, Honorable retired judges, Honorable Justice Stewart, Honorable Justice Kamakuli, Honorable Justice Rana, Honorable Justice B.K. Sharma, Honorable Justice C.V. Barwalia, senior members of the bar members, distinguished guests and ladies, the registrars and judicial officers, staff of the High Court. I thank all the honorable speakers, my Lord the Chief Justice, the Learned Advocate General, the Deputy Solicitor General, the Chairman Bar Council, the President High Court Bar Association for speaking so kindly about me. Standing before you today, I am deeply moved and overwhelmed by your kind words and rich tributes paid to me. Your generous sentiments have truly touched my heart and I accept them with sincerity, humility and gratitude. This is for the younger members of the bar, that I belong to a village which was one of the remotest at that point of time. It had no roads, no electricity, no potable drinking water. That was my home also. Electricity came to my home when I had already done my ICSE, that's my matriculation. I saw a road and for the first time a bus when I had to go to school. All these experiences in life have probably been instrumental in shaping me what I am. I'm a first generation lawyer and of course a first generation judge. And therefore nothing is impossible if you have the strength in you, the energy to work hard, be laborious. Why I'm stressing upon this is is it not a miracle that from someone who belonged to such a remote area managed to reach here? It's not my achievement, let me tell you that. At least I cannot boast singularly that this is my achievement. There are not many people whom I need to thank today because my heart is filled with gratitude today. Whatever achieved in life has been possible only because of the blessings of the Almighty, without whose grace and guidance, none of what I have achieved today would have been possible. I thank the Almighty for bestowing upon me enduring strength and watching over me throughout this journey, and for illuminating the path even in the most difficult time. My gratitude goes to my parents, who gave me the best of education. My father has been a revolutionary of his time because he believed in the strength of education. When no one thought of educating a girl child, he admitted my elder sister in the 60s in Auckland House School, which was boarding school. People declared him to be mad, that this man has gone mad, he's trying to educate a girl child. After that, he got my elder brother and myself admitted in Bishop Gordon School. People thought that he's drunken, this Janoon will come down. But lo and behold, he not only ensured that we complete our education, but went a step further that we complete our education even at the graduation, post-graduation level. My sister is a graduate from Government College for Women. It was known that time, now it's Government College for Girls. In the 70s, my brother happens to be a postgraduate in geography with honors in history, in geography at the graduate level. I of course did my graduation with honors and then proceeded to complete my law. It is because of such revolutionary parents that I happen to be out here. So this is not a soul journey. I am thankful to my brother and sister who have been instrumental in shaping me. But the biggest, the person who has been steadfast and stood like a rock before me is my wife, who single-handedly reared up both my children. We've known each other for more than 3.5 decades, but we were officially married for a lesser time. Now what happens is that, is it your journey of success? No. Here, I cannot undermine the contribution of my in-laws, who gave their daughter's hand into my hand, little knowing that even knowing that I was not virtually just trying to make both ends meet. My wife, I also have that mad streak a bit which I inherited from my father. I asked her to resign from a class 1 job. She had got a class 1 job at the young age of 21. She readily resigned and then making a living. Why I said I had a mad streak? Because I took it upon myself that I will not take a penny from home and I will make my own living. And how difficult that living was, hats off, my wife knows it, and our elder daughter Tarana is a witness to that. But anyway, all's well that ends well. My father-in-law, the other day, even Mr. Balram just now mentioned, that how do you remain fresh? You're same at 10 o'clock, when you get up, you're the same. My source of strength probably was not only the hard work I put in. I have a father-in-law who's 90 years, who's a cancer survivor, and yet works. He had a regular job 10 years post-retirement, and now he's working for the Pensioner Association and the Senior Citizens. He's so fiercely independent that he visits countries outside India on his own, without any dependency. I think these are people who reflect upon you and you imbibe their virtues. Having been brought up in all boys school, I was bound to have some chauvinistic traits, which continued because I went to all boys college also. But as the late Prime Minister Hon'ble Singh said, I'm a ladies' man. Why? Because I have one wife and two daughters. So I'm the minuscule minority, 25% India. But believe me, both my daughters have had a very strong impact upon me apart from my wife. Especially on contemporary issues which we see today. Gender justice, LGBTQ rights, live-in relationship, something which another term I only learned from them, body shaming. So these contemporary topics I could best understand only because they were there with me. And this probably has had some bearing on my judicial work. Recognizing maternity leave for daily wages, granting them at par with the regular workers, granting maternity leave to a surrogate mother, and just the other day, yesterday, granting maternity leave to a mother who had a third child. Yesterday we just because she had twins earlier. Right to be forgotten. A very peculiar case where where the husband had been accused of rape of his wife, but after that they had got married. Then they had a daughter. I said the daughter cannot live with the guilt that her father had been accused. So that it's best forgotten when he's been acquitted. This is one stage where I'll recollect the contributions of what I am today. I think I have shaped. A lot of it has to do with my alma mater, Bishop Cotton School. I learned there the principles of tolerance, integrity, responsibility, efficiency. These are certain things which were imbibed out there, which I readily accepted and tried to make it a part of my life. After my education, when I stepped into the college, in the profession, I am thankful to late Lala Chavildas ji who took me into his fold. Two golden words which he told me. One, nalayak hona koi juram nahi hota. Kaam na karna juram hai. And the second which he said was, deserve before you desire. Both these have had a great impact upon me because I can definitely not proclaim that I am an intelligent person, but definitely I can say with conviction that I am a hardworking person. And I always believe the harder you work, the luckier you get. Here I am reminded of what one of the greatest jurists said, Benjamin Cardozo. In truth, I am nothing but applauding mediocrity. Please observe, applauding mediocrity for a mere mediocrity does not go very far, but applauding one gets quite a distance. There is a joy in that success, and a distinction can come from courage, fidelity, and industry. This is an opportunity which I need to avail, that I have been privileged to have such wonderful colleagues out here. I have been a part of journey of majority of the colleagues out here from their transition from advocacy to judges of this court, or from district judges to the judges of this court. I have shared, today we're just recollecting, I have had the honor of sharing the bench with everyone, barring the Honorable Chief Justice. And believe me, it's been a pleasure. I've always been treated as a karta of the family in the absence of the Honorable Chief Justice. and I thank them sincerely for all the love they bestowed upon me, the cooperation they extended to me, the respect they gave me. In this journey, I have been privileged to work with several senior advocates who have helped me to discharge my duties fearlessly. And reach a mark of excellence. It's with their able assistance, not that I am undermining the role of the younger members, I'll come to that later. Here also I need to reflect upon a record of a sorts, because I have a distinguished, I have a distinction of having worked with 24 Chief Justices, 15 of whom I appeared before 15, and I have been a part of the court with 9 Honorable Chief Justices, including the current Chief Justice. Some of the contributions, not to undermine the other contributions, which have left an indelible mark not only on me but the institution. One is Honorable Justice Mead. He was my mentor and guide. I shared a bench for nearly 2.5 years with him. Then Honorable Justice Suryakant, with whose valuable contribution, the institution, we managed to get 4 additional judges, clearing the prospects for 2 judges from the services and 2 from the bar. But apart from whom, I am thankful to Justice Narayan Swamy, the Chief Justice, who gave us free hand during the COVID times. COVID times were the most horrific times, and if you all recollect, that was the time that my brothers and sisters and myself, we tried to get the cases which we had received from the tribunal on board. So by the time the COVID ends, those would come in circulation, and I think we successfully did it. So that I always feel is one of the biggest contributions we could have made during COVID times, because barring 8 working days, this High Court remained open. That is a record which no one under the sun has achieved. If you don't feel the pulse of the people or the litigant or the lawyers, this wouldn't have been done. When news items started floating that some munshis have left the profession, some lawyers have left the profession, gone back to their hometown. Of course, we lost some of our dear members also. So I can share it with you that we all got together and said we need to do something so that the faith in the judiciary is restored. People must understand that the institution is live and kicking. And then we requested, of course, Honorable Justice Swamy, who was the then Chief Justice out there, and his Lordship readily agreed, and we are really thankful to him. And I think the message went loud and clear, and we were working, I think, prior to the second wave, we were already in physical mode, and in July, then we were full-fledged working out here. Though it's a different matter that all of us got infected twice, thrice, or even more than that. But that didn't deter us from performing our duties. Justice Rafiq, Honorable Chief Justice, his contribution has been immense, especially for getting the additional infrastructure which we have out here in our courts. And he still calls up to know what is the position about the current projects. And of course, my friend and the Honorable Chief Justice, current Chief Justice, I really thank him for the courteous support and guidance which he has given to each one of us, and of course, the kind words he's spoken about me. My thanks are also due to all my former colleagues. Justice V.K. Sharma is there, Justice Rana is there, Justice Barwale is there, Justice Sanjay Karul, Justice Rajiv Sharma, Justice V.K. Sharma, Justice Sabina, then Justice Ravi Malimat. This occasion I take to thank the Office of the Advocate General and your wonderful team of government advocates. I also take this opportunity of thanking the Deputy Solicitor General and his team, whose assistance has been marked by clarity, sincerity, deep commitment to the justice. I also need to thank the younger members of the bar. Your robust advocacy, insightful arguments, and passionate defense of justice have made me have shared this journey. Both has made it more challenging and enriching. And believe me, your arguments tested me, challenged me, and often inspired me. As I earlier said, I've always believed that the harder you work, the luckier you get. And everyone knows it's not easy to make a mark in this profession because the gestation period is unduly long in this profession. But you have to stick on to it. It is here that I would like to quote Bob Brown, an Australian politician, who said, and I quote, "Behind every successful man, there's a lot of unsuccessful years." Success doesn't come overnight. There has to be persistent and consistent effort. I thank the registry of this court, whose silent and steadfast support keeps this institution running seamlessly. I have always maintained that we have the most honest registry in the entire country. And this is not what I only believe. I think each one of you will endorse what I say. It's an opportunity where I need to thank my personal staff, working there in the courtrooms invariably from 9 to at least 7:30, without any complaints over the last 11 and a half years. Only smiling faces have greeted me every morning. Mr. Kalyanavasti, Kemraj Thakur, Pankaj Sharma, Naveen, Sanjeev Kumar, I think their fingers might have given up and out, having typed thousands of reams of papers. They've also helped me in every possible way and sometimes much more than what their call of duty was. Likewise, Yugal Kishore, Bedi Chand, Desraj, Jayaprakash, Randev, Lalit, Jagdeep, Mukul and Lekraj have also been extremely helpful. The staff at my residence, Ajay Kumar, Suresh, Sanjeev, Prakash Mali, taught me the art of selfless service. They are the last to sleep and the first to get up throughout their stint with us. Both of my PSOs, Inder Dutt and Raj Kiran, have performed their duties with selfless devotion and uttermost diligence and responsibility. My former staff members, Aim Singh, Ratan Chand, both drivers, Mukesh Chand, PSO, have also rendered the best service for which I am greatly indebted to them. I am also grateful to Rohtash, Dikshant, Tilak for the excellent service in the judges' lounge in the afternoon. I must also recognize the tireless service of the medical and protocol branches, which have ensured comfort, care and coordination beyond the call of duty. As a bit adieu to my beautiful state and its equally great people, I do so with a sense of satisfaction, because in a small measure, I too, with the blessings of the Almighty, have been able to contribute to its development. Today, the pouring out of emotions have left me humbled and a better human being, because whatever I did, both as a lawyer as well as a judge, I did because of my oath I took to always uphold the majesty of law without fear, favor, and ill will. I expect from my brilliant junior members of the bar an assurance to live up to the high expectations I expect from them, to always be mindful of the owner's duty that rests on the able shoulders to conduct themselves in a manner which instills confidence in the clients. As I prepare to turn the page to the next chapter of life, I carry with me not just memories, but the deep bonds and respect that this honorable profession fosters. Today I step away from this honored chair to adorn another chair, not with regret, but with a heart filled with memories, friendships, and immense gratitude. This farewell is not an end. It is simply a pause to say, thank you. I will carry you all with me, always. May we continue each in our own way to serve truth and justice with love, humility, and courage. In the quiet moments between judgment and justice, I found not just the law, but life itself, and in serving it, I found my purpose. As I now step away, I do so with a heart full of gratitude, knowing that the journey was never mine alone. It was ours. I conclude with the celebrated lines of Robert Foster's famous poem, Stopping by the Woods on a Snowy Evening. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. Thank you, Jay.
Thank you, Your Lordship. Now I seek permission of Honorable the Chief Justice to close the proceedings. Thank you. Proceedings are closed. High tea has been arranged in the old auditorium. All are requested to join, please. The same shall be followed by a guard of honor and red carpet stand-off in the honor of Honorable Mr. Justice Tarlok Singh